Hey everyone, welcome. So this is my first Instagram live. Every week I do a live on Facebook and I answer questions from the blog post or anything that people have sent in. And so I'm really excited to start doing those as well on Instagram. So here I am. So this week we're going to talk about sulfur, MSM, sulfur, which is one of my absolute favorite supplements. I don't take tons of supplements, but there's a few things that I will never give up, and this is one of them. So this week on the blog, I actually wrote a post about what I put in my coffee, and it had a lot of attention because it's not just creamer and sugar. But I can't consume collagen. I like collagen. I think it's an incredible product, and I wish that I could. However, I've been a vegetarian for most of my adult life, and it just doesn't always set well. And so a few years ago, started taking something in place of that called MSM. And so right now, if you go into a grocery store, you're gonna see collagen everywhere. And you're also going to see something called hyaluronic acid, which is something else that a lot of people are consuming, and it's a great supplement. But the one thing about both of these things is they have to have sulfur to help them utilize. And so your body naturally produces collagen and your body naturally produces hyaluronic acid, right? But the one thing that it has to have that we're not consuming is sulfur. And that's what allows both of these to work. So basically, if you're taking both of these, and you're not taking sulfur, you're not getting the most effect out of it, and you're kind of wasting your money. And so what I want to do today is just really explain to you why that would be a powerful addition to taking with both of those, or if you don't want to take either of those and you just want to take sulfur is extremely cheap and it's naturally occurring. So it's something that would be in our food. It's something that's found in a lot of our cruciferous vegetables, our broccoli and our cabbage, and our cauliflower, and also in like okra and asparagus and beans. But what happened was in the 50s, we stopped using manure so much and started using pesticides. And what happened with that is we lost a huge amount of our nutrient content. And this is all US soil docket, so it's something that you could definitely look up if you were curious. And so since then, our trace minerals in our soil have dropped almost 70% in the last 60 years. And that 70 years, that's terrifying. But what's even worse is our food has as well. So like an apple that you eat today and the apple that maybe your grandmother ate do not have the same amount of nutrients in anymore. You get pretty close when you consume organic, a lot better, but you're still not there. And so sulfur was one of those minerals that we lost more than most of the others. I mean, just dramatic amounts, but it's one that does so much for our body. And so what people are seeing when they start consuming sulfur again, and we're starting to get the amounts that we're supposed to have, our therapeutic dose that we need to have every single day, is they've done remarkable studies on arthritis, on rheumatoid arthritis, skin, hair, skin, and nails, which is again because it ups the production of the collagen. It helps the collagen do what it's supposed to do naturally. And GI health, it's remarkable for GI health. It'll keep mosquitoes away. I mean, you guys, they won't touch you. I don't know why, but I think it's amazing. I had a naturopath doctor tell me that one time, and it's really true. I was at a bonfire one time, and people were getting completely ate up by mosquitoes, and me and my brother are standing there for maybe this does work, because we walked out pretty much mosquito free. And so other things is, for me in particular, I was a runner. I am a runner. And I had to stop running for years because my joints were bad. I would get shin splints. My knees would hurt. I had awful GI problems. I know it's not part of being an athlete, but it's there. And sulfur ups the collagen, which again is connective tissue. Okay, so connective tissue is what makes up your GI tract, which makes up all of your body. It gives you that flexibility. And collagen is the most abundant protein of the body. So we have to have the basic nutrients that cause it to be produced. And so I started taking sulfur at a therapeutic dose, which was, my therapeutic dose was 3,000 milligrams, or 3 grams, 3,000 milligrams, 3 times a day. And I had to take that for many, many years. Now I'm down to just 1 serving a day, and that's fantastic. And so I actually noticed very, very quickly, within a few weeks, I would have my knees started getting better, my joints started getting better, my skin started clearing up. If y'all want to Google something remarkable, Google MSM sulfur and skin. Biotin, and you can even take it with your biotin if you want. And they do help each other too, a little side note. But just remarkable changes in their skin within a few weeks. And so I've had clients, I've had friends who've come in, and they're runners as well, and they're like, I can't run anymore. I run marathons and I can't do it anymore. I can't even get through my run. I'm limping. I have shin splints. I'm barely making it home and just devastated. I'm like, please, please, please try this. Therapeutic dose, try this. And within a few weeks, they'll come back to my office and they'll be like, you changed my life. And that's how powerful this is, but it just shows you what happens when we're missing a vital nutrient. And so what I want you to do is when you start consuming supplements or you start consuming anything, any sort of supplement, I want you to really ask, does the body make this naturally? And if it does, how do I help the body naturally make that? Because that's what I'm missing, right? First. Now, it's great to go ahead and take them, but ask yourself that question. And so we can't, compartmentalize that. We can't take them away. We have to realize that they all have to go together. If you're going to take a magnesium, take it with the, calcium and with the D3. And so some of my favorite ways to take sulfur is always get them in a powder form. Sulfur is naturally occurring. So if you've ever been hiking and you smell like rotten eggs, that's sulfur. And so it comes in like a powder form. You shouldn't be able to smell it if it's a really clean form. You can get a vegetarian form that's made from pine needles. You won't smell it. Or you can get it in a capsule. And I always tell everybody to always take your supplements in a capsule in a powder form or a powdered form, not a tablet, especially hard minerals, because your body cannot absorb them. And so that is my little 2 cents on sulfur, collagen, and magnesium. So go buy you some sulfur. I will tag in the blog. I've put some of my favorite ones on there and some of my cleanest ones. And so I will put that in the bio and I'll try to tag it on here. I'm not really sure. I've never done a live. Like I said, I always do Facebook lives. And so I'm excited to do an Instagram live and try to tag all that in here. So thank y'all for joining. Thank you for showing up. And I will start jumping on here and doing my lives as well and hanging out with y'all. So if y'all have any questions, please, I see all the waves. Oh, how fun. Hey guys. Thank y'all. I will definitely send them in and I will get those answered for you week by week. So I think that was all of the questions I have. Oh, when do I take collagen? When do I take sulfur? I take it first thing in the morning. Sometimes at night. You can put it in your smoothie. You can put it in water and take it straight. Juice. You can put it in your coffee. Hot liquids do not denature it. It's very, very strong. So you're good there. And sulfa and sulfur are not the same thing. So if you were allergic to sulfa drugs, you can take sulfur. They're completely different. So you're safe there. I feel like that's it. Oh, the hyaluronic acid. I do take hyaluronic acid, but I want you to be very careful of what you take. I want y'all to find good quality hyaluronic acid products if you're going to take it. And I can write a blog post on that for you guys. But the one thing about hyaluronic is your body does naturally produce it. And if you take a product that has a lower molecular weight than what your body produces, then you are going to actually tell your body to produce a lower molecular weight. It's going to mimic what you're consuming. And so we have to be very careful with taking a higher quality so that it'll actually bring up the quality of what you're naturally producing. So that's a very brilliant, it's kind of like fish oil. Don't take fish oil unless you're taking good fish oil because you're going to do more harm than good. So there's the functional medicine side of me coming out. So I will post some of those. And if you have any questions about anything I talked about, I will talk to y'all soon. Send it in. Bye.